The standoff between Kingfisher management and the pilots continues, with many pilots threatening to go on strike if their salaries are not paid immediately. Now remember, the cash-strapped airline has not paid salaries to its employees since the month of December. Let's take it straight to Samir Hashmi, who tracks this place very closely, to understand exactly how serious this problem is. Samir, what are the steps the management is taking, and how serious exactly would this problem be for the company?
Well, Tanveer, Arman, this problem has been there for a while. The standoff between the two sides have been continuing for a while. Now, what we are understanding from the management is that there were two rounds of meeting that took place on Thursday and Sunday. Thursday was a tough stance taken by Sanjay Agarwal in the meeting that they will not be able to clear up. However, on Sunday, some damage control was done by the management in order to retain those pilots. But right now, 28 aircrafts have been operated by Kingfisher, out of which they need only 200 pilots, whereas on the payroll they have around 540 pilots. So really, if you talk to, what we're picking from sources is, even if some of them quit and go, it really doesn't impact the airline in a substantial way, because they already have the required number of pilots, and in fact will be good, or rather a blessing in disguise for the airline, because they don't have to clear up the salaries if they haven't paid for the last few months. However, pilots are still confused. They are really caught in between, because remember, the aviation market as such is not really great. There are not too many hirings happening, so it's up to them. If they leave and go, they may not get their pay for the last 3 months even. Otherwise, they stick around for a while, take the paycheck, and then probably leave later. So clearly, the management is playing tough ball at this point of time. They are waiting and watching, and they're saying they can't budge because they really don't have money. And even once the money comes in, their first priority is to get back the aircraft on track, pay the vendors, and the third priority would be clearing up the salaries. So now we'll have to wait and watch, because indications are that by this week and some of the salaries will be cleared. Remember, they haven't been paid for the last 3 months, so probably part of the salary might be paid off by the end of the week.